Hi, it's Heather from Prescriptive Living. This is where savvy singles come to get tips to fail-proof life and love. And if you've seen any of our content over the past month or so, you will know that we've talked a lot about 80% of success in life comes down to the matters within our soul, our mind, our will, and our emotions. The mind is our thoughts and our beliefs. The will is whether we're willing to cooperate and get additional training, or we just think everything is fixed and set, and we're more kind of closed off to modification. And then the movements that are tied to emotions. So we talk a lot about how there's three dominant emotions and there's movements tied to those, and wherever people are moving predominantly is an indicator of where they're at from an emotional level, even if they're not fully aware that that is their dominant movement. And so those are 80% of the area of reaching success and fulfillment in life. 20% is about the skills. And so we're going to talk about the skills today, and we're going to talk about them specifically in relationships. And we're going to give you a way to know whether you are set up naturally to be successful in this realm, relationally on a skill set level, or if you may need to think, use your soul functioning, and rethink how you're approaching relationships and from a skill set perspective. It's hard to do this, I know, especially in the world we've come just to want everything to be quick and easy, instant gratification. It's just not realistic in the things that are the majors of life, though. The things that matter the most, relationships, where we spend our time working, and how we feel about ourselves, and just overall alignment with things that are important to us. So everything we do is about majors and the stuff that you can't get instant gratification success from, and kind of challenge people to get aligned and get new perspective if it's needed, and getting the skills to succeed. So here's the number one way you will know if you are set up to have success in a relationship standpoint. 12% of people in relationships are thriving. The rest, it's not so great. So what did you have modeled before you from parents or whoever mentored you and raised you? How well did they do relationship? Leading researchers, Mylan and Kay Yurkovich, say that you should expect to have as good of a relationship as what was modeled before you. So that is really, if you don't do anything different, if you don't get skills and training, that should be your expectation, because that's likely where you're going to plateau unless you change something, unless you use your will and get the skills necessarily to create a different outcome. And so that's a good indicator. And if you're not in a place where you had good modeling, this can change if you get prepared to know how to do alignment and the skill set level. Think about it this way. I mean, anything we do in life, whether it's a job, whether we're a surgeon, or whether we are, just a service professional, using a point of sale system and, taking care of customers, no matter what the level is, there are skills that are required. To drive a car, there are skills required. The things that are more important than that are our dominant relationship impacts our well-being more than any other factor. And most aren't doing it well, right? So there is definitely a need for people to prioritize skill training to do this well, to do conflict well, communication well, to have alignment, understanding. When it's missed, the outcomes, they become self-evident over time. And it's something that we're working to help people get ahead of and to change. So we offer a ton of resources. They are available. You can find them at Prescriptive Living's Facebook page. And we will put more descriptions and things like that, but we are going out of town for the weekend to the beach. So some of this is going to be more shortened today. But it's really important. 20% of this is skill mastery. And depending on where you're at, you may want to think about getting relational skill if you're not set up right now to do this well. All right, cheers to living and loving well. We'll see y'all next week.